Has that ever happened before?
No.
So it's been a little while since we visited the 6 habits of the get off the couch lifestyle. Number 1, you need to make your mindset, right? You need to focus on yourself. You need to get yourself in the right mindset to be able to make big things happen. The mindset I'm talking about is an open-minded, somewhat impulsive mindset that will allow you to take chances, take risks, do things. That's the whole genesis for this vlog, the whole genesis for Lovesac. I got off the couch, I had this idea to make a big beanbag. I got off the couch, literally got off the couch, drove down to the fabric store, bought the fabric. The rest is history. Make your mindset. Has that ever happened before?
No.
What is that?
No.
Mom, look everywhere.
Tiffany just blew up an egg, but won't let me film her because she's there.
Mommy,
We're just standing here with the kids,
maybe it got
and all of a
too
sudden,
hot.
this
No.
egg just explodes. And the weirdest thing is, it doesn't even have a shell. It's just a hard-boiled egg. Don't put hard-boiled eggs whole in the microwave. Pepper, why do you get to wear that to school today?
Because it's my birthday and I get a birthday crown. And they're going to sing to me. But I don't want to do this. Bye,
There it is. Good luck, Lucky. I hope you win the art show.
Okay. We'll probably out.
I love you, buddy. Love you, Lucky. Today we're off to Atlanta for the 5th and final stop on our annual operating plan kickoff tour. Hey, look who's here.
Follow the same theory, like you want to get off last, you want to get on last and get off
I
last.
was in the last row. That's what I get for flying standby. It's terrible. So Doreen is our VP of administration, meaning she handles like everything, man. HR, legal, compliance, our real estate, all of our leases, store build outs, just like tons of stuff, man. She's just like part of the top team. And Stacy's our head of HR. And with 400 Sackers out there, 400 plus, she's got her hands full always. Both amazing women. Holy cow, spring has sprung, ladies.
It's awesome.
I like it down south. Expectations for our final stop on the AOP tour.
Oh.
Wait, we're gonna do this together, ready? Here we go. What do you think?
Killing it.
Expectations. What do you predict?
Oh, awesome. Awesomeness. Yep.
What sets this one apart from the other ones?
The warmth.
Look who's here! Literally, Kylie owned this place. She's lived here. You know the spots. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
I can't do this.
And I were just chatting. We feel like, I think we've established a good culture of being frugal.
Absolutely. It's been a long time up and coming, but we grow people from this big to this big, and they're used to just doing the right things without going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we'll typically double book rooms, we'll ride coach, and
Always ride coach.
Eat cheap in general, and it's like, you know, from the top down, we've kept stuff really frugal at Lovesac without having crazy policies, you know. Oh, I'm up. No, I will not be going out with the crew. They don't want like the boss, some old guy tagging along with them. No, the truth is that's the funny thing about being like an entrepreneur or a CEO. You start the company to have fun with your friends, you know, get things going, build a business. Even to this day, right, I still get to, of course, to do a lot of really cool things, get access to a lot of cool events. But, you know, when you have a crew, when you have employees, when you have a team, there are times you know, you hang out together, you do fun things together, you celebrate together, but there are many other times where, you know, it can be a little bit lonely. Like, not lonely, but you know, they want to do their thing and you don't want to cramp their style, and that's the right way to be. So I've learned that over the years. That's weird. Atlanta! Besides, I'm a Mormon. No fun to party with anyway. Now, instead, I'm going to go have a romantic dinner with Jack on the top floor. Actually, the reason I caught the earlier flight down here is so that just so I could go have dinner with Jack. I was looking through my notes. I have 1,000 things to do, and you know, at least half a dozen of those specifically involve some conversations I got to have with Jack. So, in fact, that's what I'm going to leave you with productive tonight is how I do my to-do list, because it's a total hack job, but I believe it totally works, and I've done it for years. I'm going to share that with you in the spirit of making your mindset. Well, this is romantic.
Hey, you know.
Make your mindset. One of the most powerful ways that I kind of keep myself on track is by constantly getting my priorities straight. And what I mean by that is, besides my life priorities, my values, my goals for the year, et cetera, my day-to-day, minute-to-minute priorities. And I do it in a very unsophisticated way, but that's worked for me, I think, very well. And it is as simple as keeping kind of everything that I need to get done actually on one list. So I use my iPhone, and down here on Notes, just like your little Notes app, I have a note that is simply called Now. And this note is pretty straightforward. I have some things across the top that I try and do every day. Like, for instance, I make sure that I work out. I go over my personal creed. I read the Book of Mormon in 3 different formats. L&E means I exude love and enthusiasm. It's something that I remind myself to do. I remember to blog and vlog and my social media. Anyway, that kind of stuff. But then below, this is the stuff I really want to talk about, is anytime I have a spare minute to think or to do something, I pull out this list and I go through. And so, for instance, top of my list, besides reading First Nephi and taking 10,000 steps, I need to do a reimbursement because I'm owed a lot of money from my travels and whatnot from the company. I got to do a reimbursement. I've got to do my accounting for the year. I've got to get this video to our banker. I've got to work on this raise. So basically, I just put the things in order, and I don't need very detailed notes. Like, I know what this Amazon means, because there's only one thing in my life that has to do with Amazon right now. I know what this Victor exclamation point means. I know what J Chan means. It means I need to reach back out to Jackie Chan, because I'm going to China in 2 weeks. I want to reconnect with him and ask him if he wants to invest in Lovesac. So I have this really hacked together to-do list, and what I do is I put it in the order that I can actually execute on. So literally for the day, early in the morning or whatever, I go through and I put stuff in order, and it changes throughout the day. I'll move stuff around. Like, if there's stuff that I can get done in the beginning of the day while I have internet, then those things will be moved up front. Later on in the day, if I'm out on the go and it's phone calls, I'll move those up front, and I'm shuffling them around. But what I do is I don't have to spend a lot of time, other than the time I spend thinking about that list. The minute I have a spare second, I pull out my phone, I look at the list, and I just attack the first thing on it. And because I know that the first thing on that list has already been prioritized by me when I was more thoughtful, I'm able to not, spend time spinning my wheels thinking about how to shift gears and go do this. I literally just attack the top thing on my list, or one of the top, 2 or 3 things. And I do that with confidence, and I do it aggressively. And that's how I, even on the go, I'm able to keep up with the phone calls I need to make, the emails I need to send, the various things I need to do, whether it's, uploading the vlog, or whether it's, meetings and conversations I need to have with people. And then, of course, for longer lead stuff, down below, as I scroll down, I have things that I need to talk about with upper management. And then I have ideas to follow up on. So I'll review those when I have even more time, And then I have sort of my daily, under this line here, it's all on one list. And I know I could have multiple to-do lists and multiple lists, but by having it on one, I only need to ever open one. I don't need to think very hard, so it saves me a lot of time, even when I pull out my phone. And then down here underneath this line, I have the things that I review every morning, my resolutions for the year, my goals for the year, I have my family creed. I review and I say out loud in this morning speech. So I have this whole routine that I very rigorously attack in the morning, and then again whenever I have a spare minute, pull out my phone, attack the top 2 things on my list, or I spend the time thinking about my priorities on my list and reorganizing them. And so I find it's made me very productive. It's made it so I don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about what to do next or juggling, and even the act of pulling out my phone, I don't have to go searching for, different lists, different checklists, different to-do lists, different notes. They're all in one place, believe it or not. And I just shuffle them around on that one giant note that only I can read because a lot of it's just abbreviated. So not sophisticated, no alarms, no calendar stuff. I mean, I maintain a rigorous calendar for actual events, but I found that this list works pretty well for me and doesn't let a lot of things slip through the cracks, believe it or not. And because of that, I'm always in a mindset to get work done. So make your mindset, get organized, find ways to get yourself in the right frame of mind to be productive anywhere at all times, and also still be open-minded, spontaneous, and enthusiastic, because that's the mindset it takes to get off the couch and make big things happen.
Subscribe!